Hello, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the F125 My Team series. We are off the heels of a pretty solid performance, thanks to qualifying in Monaco. Managed to hold on and pick up a solid haul of points inside the top 10. I believe it was a P5 finish, even with a poor stop from our team. Gambled out on staying on the inters even as the track dried up in the final 4 or 5 laps. Managed to be the right call. So we are now headed to none other than Spain, and it looks like we've got a dry race but rainy qualifying. So the rain continues to be a factor. We had obviously a rainy race in Monaco with dry qualifying. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain all throughout quali, but should be dry on track. We will see what we can do. Let's see, engine components. Yeah, you're okay. You are definitely in replacement territory. You are practice only. And we'll grab our new gearbox for round 9 of the season. Well, obviously the priority is going to be for setting up for the dry race, but let's see what we can do in this qualifying session.
It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona, and wherever you are in the world. Do you feel the need for speed?
All right, so here we are getting ready for our first run of qualifying. Track doesn't actually feel all that bad grip-wise. And our engineer just said 5, maybe 10 minutes left of rain. So it's possible we may have a little dry tire dash right at the very end. But let's see if we can find our way and feel our way around the track without losing too much time. The first complex, turn 3, going to be real interesting. Just trying to feather the throttle, not get the back end to step out. This Mercedes is much quicker than us. I'm going to try and follow him around and learn something. There's already quite a few corners on this track where the back end loves to step out on you, so in the rain it's even more concerning and risky. Looks like in the 23s is the current benchmark. See the amount of time we lost to the Mercedes just in that final second. Yeah, George Russell on there, 23.0. We are way off, 27. So let's push a little harder. We've fueled up for multiple laps.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Not quite the grip available to push that hard in those last corners, but let's see if we can't find some more time here. Better line through those last 2 corners. Still well off of P13. Let's let these other cars by and we'll hop into the pits. Here we are back out on track. You'll notice rain has stopped. The track is still very greasy. We're just kind of trying out the slick tires.
We've been pushed down to P21.
Don't necessarily know that they're an option quite yet, but I think it'll definitely be dry tires before the end of this qualifying session. Let's see what we can do. even with the big slides through turn 3 and 4. We've already found half a second. Yeah, DRS now enabled, so we're getting very close to pure dry running. Still being tentative on the throttle and brakes. Not quite flat through there yet. Still a big lift through here. But DRS being enabled is a pretty big sign. All right, here we go. One more shot to go. Track is dried out. Everybody's on slicks. Still teeny bit, can't tell if it's greasiness or cold tires, but still not quite full grip. But we gotta really put in a lap here. Kind of maybe too safe of a lap. That I think was too safe of a lap. 18th. Okay, we got off the back couple of rows, but always tough to judge on those last ones.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I mean, we definitely left a lot on the table there, especially in that final sector. We were a little timid, but to only be a 10th off of our teammate on that one, pretty good. It's going to be a high degradation race, though, which has usually been our kryptonite, so we'll see what we can do in the Grand Prix.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Fernando Alonso, George Russell and Stroll, Piastri, Leclerc, Tsunoda and Isaac Hadjar, Antonelli, Norris, Ollie Behrman and Pierce, Albon, Lawson, Victor Martins and Gabriel Bortoleto, Gasly, Ocon, Hulkenberg and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Now, Ant, you always tell me you know Barcelona almost as well as you know the back of your hand. Given the amount of testing that goes on here and the amount of laps that you and all the other drivers have done, What are the challenges that are left when it comes to the race?
Well, this certainly is a favorite track when it comes to testing. And I'll tell you why that is. It's because it offers up so much variation. You've got corners that are fast, that are slow, that are long, that are short. So there's a lot to think about and a lot to work with. But T9 is one of my personal favorites because it is so challenging. Every time you get there, you think, should I lift or should I stay flat? Well, I tell you, stay flat. Commit.
We're going to struggle for a good position in this race unless we can gain some early positions. See what you can do.
Medium, medium, soft. So 11, 12, 10. And then what's the fuel level? 54.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll under fuel by a little bit. Yeah, I think we just give it a... I don't think the... one stop is really going to work. I just don't trust it. I don't trust the one stop. Here we go. The 5 red lights are up. Better start than those around us. Full contact for Antonelli side by side there. Ooh. Big contact there. Keep fighting. We press on. Okay, a bit of a scrappy lap there.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Got some work to do. We got to catch up to Behrman here. Not quite there on pace. We're losing ground to cars ahead. Oh, I might already be in a bit of trouble here. Antonelli bridged the gap no problem. I was unable to hang on to the back of him, so now we're going to be under pressure soon.
Okay, so we've got 27 laps of fuel remaining. 27 laps.
Gotta be more careful with the rear tires. Hedger falling back through the pack. I think he was kind of the cork in the bottle. Might be able to grab DRS this time by.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. You only have to stop once now. One stop left. This is our true position. They've pitted as well, so warm up your tyres and get down the road. issue. We're currently investigating.
What's the issue?
There seems to be an issue with our ERS. Okay, we have a problem with ERS. We have a problem with the ERS.
Well, that sucks. So I've got no battery to play it?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
What fucking energy? Come on.
And we've got 16 laps of fuel left. 16 laps.
Only cost me like 4 places, but okay. Come on.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Come on, stay with our teammate. Let's go.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Y'all are
Issue
killing
attaching
me.
the front right wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
All right, here we go. Back to racing. We managed to get onto the soft compound tires and save a few laps of wear, honestly, by being in the train here. So we only have about 8 laps of full tilt racing to go.
Okay, clear.
Not quite able to get a nose in there on that first time of asking.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Right, we need to get past here, use overtake, use overtake.
Come on.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Okay, there's one. That could start to get a little hot there. A little bit further back than I'd like to
So
be.
we're leading our teammate by 1.0 seconds.
Unfortunately, caught with the slightly illegal overtake. That puts us on the back foot. Managed to give the position back.
Some information on Behrman for you. They're retiring from the race.
We're just going to miss out on points. I think if we can get Hadjar, it's a pretty decent day.
Gap to your teammate behind, 3.0 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds.
here's where things start
That's
to
an
get a bit
RB
ugly.
ahead.
Now watch the grip differential as he just runs away from me. Amazing how fast we lost grip. It was looking like I might be chasing down the cars ahead for some points in the last couple of laps. Instead now I'm just trying not to get overtaken by more than 2 more cars. Last lap though. Nowhere near the launch off the corner to even challenge into turn 1. Already feel that rear left overheating on the way through turn 3. Holding that DRS was going to be important. Hamilton with another victory. All in all, we moved up some spots. Did some good racing, but still outside the points.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins.
There was never a moment of doubt today. You could tell that they completely had it under control, and that is a sign of greatness.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past. So well done to Lewis Hamilton. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Interesting. Verstappen and Norris both taking on the one stop, as does Piastri. We finish ahead of our teammate. We moved up a few spots. He dropped a few spots. We essentially traded places with him. Behrman and Russell, the retirements. Lewis Hamilton in the lead of the championship. We are still 10th on 26 points, trying to chase down that Williams team, although they've been performing quite well recently. That's fine to lose the rivalry. Williams just put up some huge numbers for a couple of weeks, so is what it is. We lose fan bonus for losing that. Yeah, for not scoring points. I mean, they're expecting us to score points pretty consistently now. I'm not going to worry too much about the fan bonus stuff. It's more about the recognition to get the secondary sponsors.
Great news. The development of a part is complete, and it's now ready for fitting. Be sure to visit the Assign Upgrades screen when you have a moment.
Let's see. Who needs the morale boost? Everybody's normal. Okay. Research-wise, what we got going on here? Can't do anything in Aero. We do have research going on in chassis. So let's go ahead and apply some of that stuff to chassis. Department focus. Chassis. Okay. Event. Chassis research blitz. Let's do. I think powertrain has some stuff waiting. Let's raise up some of the driver stat stuff. And what do we got here? Advertising campaign, and let's do fan outreach. Keep that fan rating going up, up, up. What we got? Messages. Alright, so it's fine. Yeah, the ERS problem. Not great, but is what it is. Can I get any research projects underway? Negative. Nope. And nope. So we're full up on research. I think we're full up on development. Component management. I'm sure Joshua's in trouble again. That one's fine. That one's fine. Oh, he killed his MGUH. Okay. Okay. That's gone. Yep, that's also gone. Let's get him on to gearbox number 10. Start paying attention to his stuff a little closer. Nothing going on in these other areas at the moment. So let's advance.
Hey, me again. Got another question for you.
Okay, corporate event. What do we got? Technology coming to pros VRF wants to here. Yeah, 50K. We can handle that easy. No sweat. Did we finish some developments? Yes, we did. So we can assign upgrades. What we got? Front wing gurney flap. That one is gonna go to Pierce. Control system improved. That'll go to Victor. We've fallen back down to last. That happens. Alright, developments. Front wing gurney flap is done. So let's go ahead and start getting beam wing underway. Nothing about. Ooh, we're about to have that rear floor under tray though. Stators, so we'll have a couple more upgrades available. Let's get the other matched control electronics durability upgrade. Perfect. Advance some more. Ooh, Stator's development failed.
Does seem like our rivals got the better of us out there. Let's use this as motivation for next time.
Oh, did we finish our aero breakthrough? Yes. Nice, 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 nice. So we can start the next round of aero developments. What do we want? I think drag reduction is going to be pretty important. How far are we? We're 2 days from the tire blankets. And they restart the stators. That's a rough one. And we got facility improvements. Let's go ahead and... we got powertrain breakthrough next. Let's get the breakthroughs done. Anybody else available for upgrades? I think we're close on a lot of the other ones, but not quite. Okay, some completed research.
Hey, Chief, we've finished.
Oh,
developing
that's
the
a
part,
lot
and
of
it's now ready for
delayed
fitting.
developments.
Make sure to stop by the Assign Upgrade screen when you get the chance.
That's a lot of delayed upgrades. What do we got? Messages. Yeah, that's fine. Owner training. Yes, we got another point to spend. Let's start headed towards... yeah, let's start getting a little engineering going here. What do we got? Development. I know we got failures, so let's get that beam wing back underway. Chassis. Nice. The tire blankets are available. Won't have them for Canada, but we'll have them at least one set for Austria. What do we want? Let's go for the spark plugs. And durability. That's good. So let's get turbocharger rocking and rolling. Now, we got some research slots. That's underway. Wonderful. Let's continue with tire wear improvements. Nothing we can do there. That's done. So now we can go for energy store. Great. Do we have any upgrades that are sitting? Not at the moment. They've been automatically applied. Because that's it. Tire allocation. What do we want? This is a pretty rough track on the rear tires. Let's go for the harder allocation. Let's maybe go medium hard on the race. But that is the end of this here episode. Thank you all for joining me once again. We're headed round 10, coming up on the halfway point of the season in just a couple more races. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.